Did you guys see the Joel Embiid press conference? Now, I don't know what you guys got out of it, but what I got out of it is a player whose days are numbered in the city of Philadelphia. That's what I got out of it, ladies and gentlemen. And here's why. Here's why I got what I got out of it. I feel Joel obviously feel that the city is unappreciative of what he's done for the city. Now, let's do this. That is very, very, very sticky topic. Because when this man says he done too effing much for the city, the average basketball fan is going to just assume that he's talking about basketball. That's not what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen. That is not what he's talking about. Before I go on, let's check out the video real quick.
When was it decided between the Olympics and today that you would be taking this approach and missing these games to start the season?
It was never decided. Like I said, it's been everybody has been on the same page. If your body doesn't react well, and if your body tells you one thing, and I've done it. From what I can tell you, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision. Had broken fingers. I still came back. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, when I see people saying he doesn't want to play, I've been way too much. I've done way too much, for this city, and putting myself at risk, for people to be saying that. So I do think it's bullshit. Like that dude, he's not here, Marcus, whatever his name is. I've done way too much for this fucking city to be treated like this. So done way too fucking much. But like I said, I wish I was as lucky as other ones, but that doesn't mean that I'm not trying and I'm not doing whatever it takes to be out there, which I'm gonna be.
Okay. So you guys heard it for yourself. And like I said, I think we all agree the most important part of that conference when he said he did way too effing much for the city. Now, back to the statement I was making before. When he says that, the average basketball fan is going to be like, what did he do for the city? You didn't win a championship for us. Hey, as a matter of fact, you've never even made it to an Eastern Conference final. So what did you do for the city? He's talking about financial support, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever it is he do or whatever it is he done, he's talking about financial support. Whether he done donated money to this organization, that organization, he don't fix the park up, he don't fed the homeless, whatever he's doing, that's what he's talking about. He's not talking about basketball, ladies and gentlemen. He's not talking about basketball. But this is where the problem with that comes in. Here's where the problem comes in with that statement. The problem comes in because the average fan doesn't care about what he done for the city, especially if what he done for the city doesn't personally touch them. So let's say he went into the hood, he fixed up a old raggedy park. Everybody don't live in the hood. So if you don't live in the hood, why do you care about that? What do basketball fans care about? Basketball. That's what they care about, Joey. They care about basketball. That's what they care about, basketball. And if you're not coming into the city of Philly after all these years, winning championships, no one cares. Because everybody know one thing. We all know one thing. Joey, you get a lot of money, baby. This man gets over $50 million a season. He's getting a lot of money. And he hasn't been healthy. So because he hasn't been healthy, people are just going to say, He doesn't want to play the game of basketball. That's what they're going to say. He don't want to play. He got his money. He just don't want to play. I mean, look, it's easy for people to think that way. However, I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but that is not up to him. He has to be cleared to play. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of times, these NBA organizations, what they do, they bring guys back too early. They bring them back too early. I like to say prematurely, and then they get hurt again. Now it looks bad on the player because the fans, the media, the organization, they're looking at that player like, damn, bro, you always hurt. And then in some cases, I'm going to tell you right now, in some cases, players do get hurt a lot, and a lot of times it do be out of their control. And I know nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. What do you mean it's out of control? What do you mean? What do you mean? No, bro. You get up. You have a regimen as an athlete. You have certain foods you should be eating. And if you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you still end up getting hurt, that's called being out of your control. Now, when I say stuff like that, you're going to hear people say, well, he don't do what he's supposed to do. Bro, if you're not hanging out with this man, we don't know. We can only assume the man is doing what he's supposed to do. Because why would I assume he's not? See, for me to say he's not doing what he's supposed to do, therapy, meaning rehab. So we on the same page, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about rehab. Why would I assume he's not doing his rehabbing? That's what you call barbershop talk. I don't like to get into all that barbershop talk. I don't. And here's why. Because if the man wasn't rehabbing the way he was supposed to rehab, right? I would think it's safe to say it would have been reported. And this is how these things get reported. Let's say Embiid's supposed to go rehab with Whoop-de-Whoop. He's not coming in doing what he's supposed to do. Somebody with that organization is going to leak that to the media. Trust me, somebody is leaking that to the media. And when someone leaks that to the media, it's going to be out there for the world to know. Back to the topic. This is where the controversy comes in at. Because Joey, you feel like you done too effing much for the city. That's financial. What have you done for the city basketball-wise? Because that's what the average fan cares about. And if you keep getting hurt, you're just going to have to deal with the criticism that comes behind it. And now, bring it to my point. Does he want to do that? If this city keeps dogging him, do he continue to play there or do he ask out? I say he acts out. I say he acts out and goes somewhere else and get a fresh start. Because I think the city of Philly don't ran out of patience for this guy. This is why I feel Joel acts out. Now, all I ask is, please do not send that man to the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn, Philly got y'all on that James Harden, Ben Simmons trade. You gave up James Harden for Ben Simmons. James Harden somewhere averaging 23 points. Ben Simmons is averaging 6. So Brooklyn, don't go down that road messing with Philly. And once you start hearing Embiid name and trade talks, don't go down there. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Yeah, it'll look good on paper. This man don't play. That's what it is. This man does not play. He has a history of not playing. How many games he had? Like 39 games last year? That man played 39 games last year. And they still had to give him around. I think that contract last year was about 51. 51 million? For 39 games? Brooklyn, stay away from that. Please. Say, I don't care what they offer. I don't care what they're willing to take back in exchange. Stay away from that. And I'm only saying Brooklyn because they have the trade assets. Brooklyn have the trade access in terms of picks. Because when you trade a guy like Embiid, you're not going to get equal value. No team in the NBA is going to give up their superstar for him.